Imagine this. What if someone killed their own best friend? Could that person ever be forgiven? Could they ever find redemption? Today, we are exploring a powerful and emotional novel called Salvation by C. William Langsfeld. This story dives deep into guilt, faith, forgiveness, and the human search for redemption. 1. A shocking beginning. The story begins with a shocking event. A man kills his own best friend in a quiet, small town. This crime shakes the entire community. Everyone begins asking difficult questions. Why did it happen? What pushed him to do it? And most importantly, can someone who commits such a terrible act ever find salvation? This question becomes the heart of the entire story. 2. The impact of childhood. One of the major themes of the book is how childhood shapes our lives. The story explores the relationship between fathers and sons. It shows how painful childhood experiences, broken families, and emotional trauma can influence the decisions people make later in life. The novel reminds us that many actions in adulthood are connected to wounds from the past. 3. Faith vs. doubt. Another powerful element in the story is the struggle between faith and doubt. A pastor in the story begins questioning his own beliefs. He wonders, is God really there? Why does so much suffering exist in the world? This inner conflict adds a deep philosophical layer to the story. 4. The question of redemption. At its core, the novel asks a powerful question. Can a person who has done something terrible still be redeemed? The book suggests that people are not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, but the possibility of change and redemption may still exist. Every character in the story is searching for some form of salvation. 5. Understanding violence. The novel also explores the hidden reasons behind violence. Often, violence does not appear out of nowhere. It may come from past trauma, emotional pain, or long-term suffering. The story encourages readers to look beyond the crime and try to understand the human story behind it. 6. The power of community. The small town setting plays an important role in the novel. The community reacts to the crime in different ways. Some people judge, some people try to understand, and others struggle to forgive. The book asks an important question. How much responsibility does a community have in helping people heal? Key strengths of the book. Powerful, emotional story. The novel is filled with deep emotions and complex human struggles. Strong and realistic characters. Each character feels real and carries their own personal battles. Deep moral questions. The story explores themes like guilt, faith, forgiveness, and redemption. Thought-provoking message. The book encourages readers to think about human nature and the possibility of change. In the end, Salvation is not just a story about crime. It is a story about the human soul. It asks a question we all must think about. Can people truly change? And can redemption exist even after the darkest mistakes?